Coach Rod here, just doing a quick little wrap up or review of week 2. It's Sunday today. What is it? The 23rd. So I usually would do this not long after our last meeting, but been busy. But I do want to give you a little wrap up, and then so you know you should always read these things or listen to them. They're always going to be some kind of video. So week 2 was the week of the Martin Luther King holiday. So Monday we didn't meet. That's the 17th. We didn't meet, but it's called the week of the 17th. So we met the 19th, but that's all we did. Sorry, that's the only meeting we had. Since we meet Monday and Wednesdays, of course, you're going to be watching or reading things outside of class. Okay? So I got a couple things here. It won't take long. But I ran into this beautiful picture of this beautiful cat. And look at this guy. And as I'm doing this, my cat, one of our cats, is trying to climb in my lap, but it doesn't work at my desk. Cheddar, you know that. This cat could scare you, I think. Anyway, this is a beautiful cat that lives in Russia. I can't remember his name. I think he is a boy. And he's a Maine Coon cat that weighs about 28 pounds. Now, if you told me in class that you have a cat that weighs 28 pounds, picture this round ball that's obese. Well, this guy isn't obese. And they said, I think in the article that I was reading, they thought he would still grow a little more. But look at those beautiful ears, and his expression is just, out of this world. Anyway, Maine Coon, they are a big cat, probably the biggest cat that exists, but you won't see many like that. Now, so I'm going to make some comments. One is, I keep forgetting to tell you in class that right before class in the first week, some of you weren't getting my emails because I come to class and I go, oh man, I sent that out by email, blah, blah, blah. Ends up being in the middle of the first week of class, I got this official email from Purdue that said they found a bug in their listserv program and they weren't working right. Here, I thought it was my computer. So anyway, I just want to say I think I'm going to probably send all emails through Brightspace because I think that works better than the listserv that still might have a bug in it. That's my comment on that. Then I want to make a few comments on the quiz we had the last time we met, which was on the 19th. And it was kind of a group effort. That's okay. We're starting slow. And I think there were a few people that was their first day in class. Because you could add this class all the way up through, I think, Martin Luther King holiday. Something like that. So that means maybe you only saw us Wednesday. And I don't want to start too fast and then leave people behind. But I do have a few comments on the quizzes. And you took pictures of it. But the bottom line is, basically, it was make 10 statements of fact about carbon monoxide. And I noticed one I was reading the other day. It said, carbon monoxide is lighter than air. Okay, I would like to have that person change that. Is just slightly lighter than air. So that means it's like really close to air rather than saying it is lighter than air. That doesn't tell you where it's at as far as air. We said air, we're always going to call 1, density of 1. And I think relative to air, carbon monoxide is 0.9 something. Maybe by class on Monday I'll chase that down. But the point is, it's very close to the density of air. It's better to say that than it is lighter than air, because then that might mean it's you don't know where it's at. Anyway, so people were making comments. I was reading through them. And then, you drew a line about 2 inches from the bottom of the page of the quiz. And then you were supposed to tell me about some experiences that you had with carbon monoxide. You or a relative or something you heard about, something you read about, or, something. And most of the comments were pretty interesting. But there were two that I hopefully on Monday, the people that wrote these comments can fill us in on a little more, because they were very interesting. Now, I haven't read through quite all of them. Sorry. So even by Monday, I might have a few more that I picked out. But there's one that talks about this person's grandfather, who had a very interesting take on carbon monoxide. So I want that person to tell us. And then there was another one that another student that found out that they were told there was carbon monoxide detectors in their apartment, but they weren't really. And I want to hear that story as well. But this brings up a neat point. That's why you should always come to class. Of course, these quizzes, if you don't come to class, you're going to be losing points. But the point is, we can learn from each other. That's what you got to think about when you say, like, should I go to class? Yes, come to class. Your comment might be the learning point of the whole day sometimes, or your question. So please, 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 you're valuable. We like to see you, so forth and so on. So we have another quiz on Monday. We'll see what that's about. So I got one more last thing here. I just want to say that on our main web page, where the gas reading is, if you wanted to see that diagnostic assessment that was given on the first day of class, even if you weren't there, that's fine. We collected them, but there weren't any names on there. But if you look at all those questions, you should be able to answer those all by the end of the semester, or the vast majority. Now, I did put wrap up of week 1 up a while ago, and then wrap up of week 2 will go here as soon as I get this recording done, this video done, and baked into an MP4 file and uploaded into YouTube. So that's, obviously a little bit of work. But wrap up number 2 is going to be right there. But I did add something that is brand new on this list, and it's called the National Carbon Monoxide Awareness Association. You might want to click on that and go through their website. When you click on it, I've got it set so it goes to their page that talks about poisonings. It lists the month and then some examples of the deaths or illnesses and near deaths that happen. So I wanted to tell you about that, and I'm going to stop so I can bake this thing. See you guys Monday.